What's up, guys? It's Wally. Today we're going to be doing some battles with the weakness policy in Empoleon. Now, I know this is going to be a really weird way to really kind of proc this weakness policy, but we're going to be using Lando with Fling to go into Empoleon after a Psychic Tera. The main reason why this ended up coming up was because with Landorus, with the Choice Scarf, there are multiple ways to end up getting rid of an item that you end up having. Obviously, Trick is a possibility, but since Landorus doesn't get that, Fling is going to be our way to do that. So there are times where, especially if you end up facing like a Trick Room or something where Landorus needs to kind of slow down a little bit, you can go out there, go with the Fling. It's not going to do much damage because I think Choice Scarf has a base power of 10 when you use Fling, but it's a good way to get rid of the Choice Scarf so you actually have some versatility as well and be able to go a little bit slower if you end up seeing some Trick Room. Now, the good thing about that, again, with the Fling is that is, again, only like a 10 power with the Choice Scarf, which means that Empoleon, once it ends up terrestrializing into the Psychic, even though it's going to be taking super effective damage, it's really not going to be much at all. It's only going to be about 10 to 15 HP. So that's nice because Empoleon ends up keeping most of its HP, and it's going to end up getting that +2 to its special attack, which means that Flash Cannon, Brine, and Ice Beam are all going to be extremely strong, even into Pokemon that have like screens to protect them. And of course, since you do have competitive and there are a lot of Intimidate mons out there in Regulation E, it's always nice because you can always get that +2 from the Intimidate with the competitive as well. So the competitive plus the weakness policy makes Empoleon extremely strong. So again, I know maybe a really weird way to proc it, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So we'll get into the battles, but before we do, as always, if you guys are new here, just haven't yet, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. But let's get into the battles. All right, well, here's a battle where it's probably not really the smartest to end up going with Landorus and Empoleon for the weakness policy, mainly because terrestrializing into Psychic when they have 2 Dark Mons out there, probably not the smartest thing, but I really want to make this work so badly. So we're going to do that. In the back as well, I'm going to have Hands and Pao. I think they're going to be probably the best pair to put out there. That'll be both mods are going to be really good to be able to take care of. Actually, both Pao and King Gambit, which are the 2 things that are really going to be good into the Psychic of what will eventually now be Empoleon. So at least we'll have counters for those things if they end up bringing them out. So let's see if we can proc this weakness policy, and well, that's not ideal. How is it? Fine. That's okay. That's not okay. And our focus, fair enough. Okay, so here's what we're going to do is we're going to go for the Fling. And the good thing about that too is the fact that at least we are also going to slow ourselves down for this eventual Trick Room too. That's going to be a little not fun, but we're going to do it. I'm sure this person's going to wonder, why is this guy terrestrializing into Fairy or into Psychic in front of a Darkmon? And you know what? It's a damn good question, but I want to proc this weakness policy and see how much damage we can do here. And the good thing is we can always protect on the next one too. We can end up bringing out Hands. Yay! Yeah, look at that. Minimal damage. You'd love to see that. Perfect. Flash Cannon. Not quite enough for Rangaroo. Not ideal. But at least they do get, at least the Trick Room does go up, which, again, isn't necessarily great, but again, to bring out Hands on this next one is going to be really nice, too. I mean, they're going to get 2 Kowtow Cleaves, but that's okay. Let's bring out Hands here, and let's go for the Protect. Yeah, we'll be able to get the Fake Out on the next one. Obviously, we won't be able to Fake Out a Rangaroo, because they are inner focus, as we saw. But at least we'll be able to get that into Gambit. Guessing it's going to be Kowtow Cleave. Yep. Blocked. And then, is this going to be Instruct? That's the question. Going Foul Play. Ooh, okay. Man, I really wish I would have kept resetting for a 0 speed. Or a 0 speed, 0 attack Empoleon. That's okay, though. That's okay. We're alright with that. Let's get the Fake Out over there. Let's go for the Flash Cannon one more time, and let's knock out Oranguru. Or whoever ends up coming out. The other thing we could have done, too, is actually go for the Brine. That wouldn't have been a bad idea, either. It's fine. Survived that. It's a lot of damage, though. Yeah. Well, either way, would have done the same amount. Because it would have just taken them out. So there we go. KO'd over there. They know we're going to have to... Oh, that's not what we want to see. Alright, well. Let's go for the Drain Punch over there. Let's go for the Protect on Empoleon. That's going to be unfortunate. Extremely unfortunate, actually. Let's see what they do, though. Let's see. Question is, do they go Earth Power? Do they go, they just go Hyper Voice? Do they go Blood Moon? Blood Moon is such a strong move, man. They did not Terrastallize either. Going Hyper Voice. That's smart, too. Unfortunately, we're probably going to end up taking... Oh, wow, that is not much at all. Perfect. Throat Spray, though. Not happy for me. Some good damage, but we're going to heal pretty much all that back right here. Goodbye, Gambit. So goodbye, buddy. Unfortunately, we are going to end up losing our Penguin on this next one. Unless we swap out, but it depends on who they end up bringing out. Is it worth it to get a... Ogerpon's probably the fastest Pokemon on the field. There's one more Trick Room. We're going to go for the... That's tough. That is tough. Because they, again, do still have the Tera. It is possible that they Terrastallize Ogerpon. I'm going to go for the Drain Punch, though. I'm going to go for the Flash Cannon, too. It's a close one, but we do survive. Good damage there. We'll get another move here with Empoleon, which is really nice. And actually another move with one of these Pokemon again, too, because they're only going to be able to hit one with Ogerpon here, which is really nice. That ends up kind of saving us. That means we have 4 Mons in the back. I'm sorry, not 4 Mons in the back. 2 Mons in the back to have the 4 Mons, but now down to 3. But we have the 3 left that we really need, to be honest with you. Twisted Dimensions return to normal. We're going to go Lando here. We know we have the speed because... Oh, no we don't. No we don't. Because we ended up losing the Choice Scarf. It's one downside to the Fling, but you know what? It ended up being worth it in the end, to be honest with you. So let's do that. Let's go Stomping Tantrum. Smart move. It's okay, though. That's alright. Lando gets hurt. They're gone. The positive thing, though... Yeah, it's going to do a little more damage, too. They're going to be able to knock out hands before... yeah, they're going to be able to knock out hands before it ends up getting a chance to move. Which does suck, but we do have Pao with the... Focus Sash. So that'll be a big, big, big help right there. Let's go for that Lash Out. I could have actually guessed that they were going to actually go for the spiky shield. In that case, I probably actually could have went for the fling. It would have ended up failing, but, you know. Good damage. You'll love to see that. Yeah, goodbye, hands. I got the crit. They didn't need it. That was going to definitely KO, especially since we had Pao out there as well. Definitely helped them out on that, although even if Pao wasn't out there, I still think that would have been enough. I'm going to go for the Protect just in case they try to go for the Spiky Shield. And even if they did and broke Sash, the Lash Out did more than enough. So, yeah. And now let's go for the Lash Out and call that a game. Okay. I gotcha. That's okay, though. I think the only priority move that they end up getting, aside from Grassy Glide, but obviously there's no grassy terrain out there. But aside from that, I think it would just be Quick Attack. I don't think that definitely wouldn't be enough if they do have it. So, perfect. We'll get the Lash Out, and we'll pick up the KO. And there we go. Even though we kind of had the odd stack against us with the Psychic Tera, still ended up coming out of there with a win. And I'm really glad that Empoleon was able to pick up a couple KOs too. Good game. Alright, now this one actually does have a little bit of an issue, to be honest with you, again, with Roaring Moon. And then I know that they carry knockoff sometimes up on Okidogi. But honestly, the Psychic Tera could actually be pretty good against the Fighting of Hands as well as the Poison as well. Not that we would get that with Empoleon, but, you know, even though we Terrastalize, at least we're going to resist that. So, let's start Lando. Let's start Empoleon. Then we're going to go out with Hands. I kind of want to go Fezandipiti, but honestly, it's probably smarter to end up going with Pao again. By the way, I'm sorry, I realized in the last battle, didn't have it in full screen. It was still on the other screen from the intro, but we're back to normal now. Alright, now let's just hope we can get a victory to celebrate actually getting back to the right screen. Wouldn't that be great? Question is, what do they lead? If that's Roaring Moon, that's going to be bad for us. Okay, good. That's actually huge, too, because we get a +2 from the, yeah, we get a +2 from the Intimidate there. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. At least we get that on Gyarados. That's fine. Perfect. In fact, that helps us out a little bit, because that means that Lando can do less damage with the Fling. So let's do that. Let's Terrastalize. And what do you say we get rid of Okidogi? Probably the one that I am most afraid of. So, I think we need to get rid of that ASAP. Yeah, and Okidogi doesn't get Fake Out. I think that's just Monkey Dory. If it does, then I'm going to be in for a rude awakening here. No. 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 That's not good. That's really not good, but you never know. No, that's not good. But we are going to be a +4. That'll be a positive. Oh, man. And regardless, this is going to be our strongest move into it with Empoleon, so I'm okay with that then. The Fling. Now look at that little damage thanks to that Intimidate. So let's go. +4. Come on. Go for like a close combat. Oh, thanks for the Thunder Wave though. Appreciate that. That is not what we want to see, because we want to be able to move on this turn. Oh, please don't be fully parried. Nice. Okay, I know it's resisted. Okay, that's not bad though. Honestly, that is really not bad. Yeah, they got some lefties. That's fair. Can't be upset at that. think I'm going to go for the Rock Slide. I want to see maybe, hopefully, we can get a flinch. And I know, again, it's resisted, but it's going to be the strongest move over there. And you saw it did half damage last time, so you never know. That's fine. It's understandable. Probably going to go Waterfall over into Lando then. Maybe we can get a flinch, though. How great would that be? Yeah. Okay. Hey, look at that! Alright, we got the bad turn out of the way. That means that we shouldn't be fully paired on the next one. Hopefully. We shouldn't be. Go Rock Slide again. Let's go Flash Cannon. And let's just cross our fingers. Man, if they wouldn't have terrestrialized into water, then we would have been in a good place with that, but that's okay. And that last one we probably should have ended up. Okay, that's fine. Into Iron Hands. Okay. Maybe we can get a flinch? Nope. That was a close one, but we stay in there and we don't get poisoned and we knock out Okie Dokie. Even though it was resisted. That +4 really coming in handy there, you know? Alright. A lot of work. A lot of work for that KO, but you know what? Well worth it. Well worth it. Hi, Gyarados. That's fine. They're going to be able to knock out Empoleon anyways. But it is cool to see Empoleon at +6. If only we had Vacuum Wave. Alright, we're going to swap out into our own Iron Hands, and we're going to Protect. Yeah, Hands is going to be okay here anyways, no matter what. I think. I hope. Nice. Not fully para'd. Love to see that. That's fine. Ooh, Icy Wind! Funny thing is, that would actually proc that again, you know? It's okay. Again, I should go for a Fake Out. That'd probably be the best move, but part of me part of me just really wants to go for that Wild Charge up into Gyarados. I think I'm gonna do that. I know I should Fake Out here, but you know what? I'm okay with that. Let's do that, and I'm gonna Ice Beam over into Iron Hands. Should have faked out Iron Hands. See what I mean, guys? Yeah. If I would have faked out Iron Hands there, we would have, yeah, it's okay, though. You know what? Still in a good spot, though. Still actually get a Wild Charge over there. It's actually really good damage for that. I appreciate that. I'm going to go back into Lando. And here's what we're going to do. Because I have a feeling that Heatran is going to Tera here because they have... Oh, never mind. They can't. Nice. Okay, so that means that they're going to swap out Heatran. Back into what's its name? Ooh, unless, hold on. They're -1, they may swap them out. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go for a Wild Charge, as well as a Stomping Tantrum over there. Perfect. Okay, I was gonna say that's just to cover if they swap out. I think we're in a good spot with that, though. Some good damage. This ain't gonna do too much, but totally fine. Nice. And the funny thing is, we're going to do the exact same thing that we just did, but only in the Heatran spot. And let's knock them both out. Totally fine. Good thing here is we actually get the Stomping Tantrum first, which means that... I mean, we should still pick this up. It's a 4x, and even at -2, that becomes like a 2x move. Yeah, we KO Heatran. We're going to get this Wild Charge and be able to KO up into Gyarados as well. And goodbye, my friend. Okay, so I'm kind of glad that these two are in here together, to be honest. Works out perfectly. And the good thing, too, we don't have the Choice Scarf, which means that we can actually swap our move. But we're not going to want to, because it's Iron Hands. So, let's go for the Drain Punch, and not that, let's go for the Stomping Tantrum. And let's call that a game, friends. I love that. I love that. The two hands looking at each other. That's awesome. But yeah, there we go. It's crazy that we got up to +6. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get a move off at the +6, but we did with the +4. So there we go. Really good game. All right, this looks like a really interesting team. And one where I actually think that... I mean, Psychic could be a lot worse, to be honest with you. So let's go with the Lando. Let's go with the Empoleon. And let's also go... I think we're going to go with hands. We're going to have to go with hands for sure. I think we would probably end up going with Pao as well. It's been a good team so far. So may as well not split them up, right? I think one thing we have to look out for here, though, would be, I think Final Gambit. That would be bad. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Not an issue. Don't have to worry about that. Okay. Perfect. So, let's go for the Fling. Let's Tera. Let's go for the Ice Beam down there. Should do about half damage, to be completely honest with you. And the good thing is neither of them have a Dark move. I know they're probably going to end up going Discharge, which is unfortunate. But the good thing here, though, is the fact that at least we wouldn't... yeah, at least we wouldn't get hit with Lando. Ooh, Volt Switch. It's a good amount of damage, but ain't gonna be enough, my friend. Oh, they're probably gonna go Ice Beam, aren't they? Oh, hi, Piloswine. Oh, it's the shiny, too. I love that. That is dope. Good damage, about half. Ooh, and the Icy Wind. Gotcha. Smart call. Smart call. But we do get that +2 with the competitive. Thank you. Unfortunately, Empoleon is slow as heck right now, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. But we'll be okay. I'm going to go for a Stomping Tantrum. I'm going to do that over there. And I'm going to protect with Empoleon. Good damage, though. Yeah, the Icicle Spear, okay. And they're probably going to go another Icy Wind. No, they're going to go Recover. Fair enough. Can't be upset at that. Okay, honestly, I know it sounds ridiculous. gonna go with some rock slides to see if I can get some flinches. Let's go for the flash cannon. If we can get some flinches, then I think we actually have a good shot of knocking out Piloswine then. Well, we don't. But, no, yeah, we're not gonna... No way! Okay, so they're not loaded dice. Let's go! +6 now! +6, and it's super effective. There's no way they're gonna survive that. Let's go. Goodbye, Pylo. Wow, that was a clutch live right there. Clutch. Super clutch, and we got lucky with the 2 Icicle Spears, too. I was afraid that they were going to be, like, loaded dice or something like that. Oh, that makes me so happy. Dude, full ice, huh? Uh-oh. Starting to snow now. Alright, let's swap into Iron Hands. And let's protect with Empoleon here. The good thing is, even though there are no, like, physical Pokemon out there... Nice. Hands does... Or not Hands. What's his face? Chien-Pao ends up getting a defense boost. A little bit of damage. I see you. Alright, we need to hope that they would miss an Icy Wind here. Alright, so let's, I wonder if they would actually... I doubt they would swap out. I'm gonna do that, though. I'm gonna go with the Fake Out over there, and I'm gonna go for the Flash Cannon there. Yeah. Yeah, and then the Blizzard. That's fine. Makes sense, too. I can't blame them for that at all. Flinched. Beautiful. Alright. Here's what we're going to do. Let's bring out Pao now. I think I'm going to go for a Lash Out over there. And we're going to get to go for a Drain Punch over there. So let's do that. Let's go for the Lash Out. And let's hope we can do good enough damage here. Again, we increase our defense here with Pao, but it's not going to help us here, unfortunately, against a Blizzard and a potential... I would doubt Icy Wind, but you never know. It's good damage. That's not fun. Neither is that. It's okay, though. Good thing here. Yeah, I know. But at least we get a Drain Punch here. Not quite enough. Because they have a defense boost, too. Without that defense boost, we would have been able to KO. Don't love to see that either. It's only a Citrus Berry, though, so that's a good thing. So here's what we're going to do. And that's unfortunate. We're going to have to swap out hands. I'm actually okay with that, though. Okay. Let's swap into Lando. We're going to end up losing them here. Let's go for the Lash Out over there. We should be able to pick up the KO over on Gastro. So that'll be the positive thing. Yay, Intimidate. Not gonna do anything. It's okay, though. Get the Lash Out. Thank you. And then they're gonna go Blizzard. Ooh, Energy Ball. Okay. Yeah, that's understandable. I can't be upset at that. Alright. That's never fun. But, can go Rock Slide. And what are we, minus... We're -1. We'd still probably outspeed, but you know what? Let's be safe. Let's swap into hands here. Remove that, and then we're gonna have Fake Out Pressure too, especially if they go Blizzard here. But we do have the potential to get a flinch into High Electric. Fair, you take away your weakness to rock, which is good for them. But we can't take away their chance for a flinch. That wasn't a flinch. Okay, nice. We'll take that. Comes Blizz. It's fine as long as we don't get frozen. And we're good to go. Hey, and the snow stopped, which means that those blizzards are no longer 100%. That's a positive. In my book. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We go for the Sacred Sword over there, as well as the Fake Out right there. We'll get that Fake Out pressure. They won't be able to go. They'll probably end up protecting with a Bomb of Snow, but even so. Oh, they don't! Beautiful. That means we pick up this KO. Even better. They don't have that defense boost anymore, so that was going to do a little extra damage. And now we got a big 2-on-1 right here. And I think we're in a really good spot. Let's get that Lash Out, and let's get that Drain Punch, and let's get that dub. Nice work. Good maneuvering there. So as you guys saw out there, there were a lot of dark Pokemon, especially like the King Gambit, Chien-Pao, even now Roaring Moon. So going with a Psychic Tera to be able to proc a weakness policy could be a little dangerous, depending on who's on the other team. But if you don't see much of that, might be a really good one to go with, because you saw how strong Empoleon ended up getting, and then the fact that it has competitive as well, and there are so many Intimidate mons out there, you can end up getting that extra boost up from that, along with the weakness policy. So Empoleon becomes extremely strong, and moves like Flash Cannon, and even Ice Beam, and even Brine as well, become even stronger and end up being able to take out a lot of mons. So again, maybe not a strategy that you want to go with, 100% of the time, but it could be a lot of fun if you want to run it on the ladder. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the battles. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like. We'll see you guys next time.